House rules. Each speaker has 5 minutes. The first and last minutes are protected. The judge will ring a bell to signal the protected time. The bell will ring continuously after 5 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jinja Daudi, the first affirmative for the resolution that states, this House believes that fair use exemptions to copyright laws should be expanded to encourage creativity and innovation in the creative industries. First of all, our stand as a team affirmatives is in support of the resolution. We believe that fair use exemptions to copyright laws should be expanded to encourage creativity and innovation in creative industries. Our parameter is Uganda. And before I go any further, allow us to understand what we as the team affirmatives have come to do. We are here to bring out the advantages of expansion of fair use exemptions to both the content writers and the original creator. First of all, allow me to explain fair use exemptions. Fair use exemptions is a provision in copyright law that allows limited use of copyrighted material without permission from the copyright holder. And this applies to only criticism, news reporting, teaching, and research of the copyrighted material. And according to us, the team affirmatives realize that this is too limited for us to realize creativity and innovation, since upcoming content creators lack a stepping stone, as you're going to realize. Number 5 is expansion. Expansion is simply to make something bigger. And according to us, in this context, fair use exemptions is what you're making bigger to content writers, especially those who are limited by expensive licensing. Numbers, let me go to creativity and innovation. Creativity and innovation, according to us, is simply involving curiosity, identifying the problem in society, and coming up with suitable solutions. And in our context, it is that when there's expansion of the copyright, if the exemptions to the copyright laws, we are going to have people having a target audience, and they are going to use the knowledge that is available to suit the target audience, and this is already creativity and innovation. We as the team affirmatives have zeroed down the creative industries to creative arts, and for example, you have the novels, dramas, skits, books, and so on. Copyright laws. Copyright laws, according to us as a team affirmatives, is a legal set of rules that govern the rights that creators have over their copyrighted material. And in Uganda, we have the Copyright and Neighboring Act of 2006, the Copyright and Neighboring Regulation of 2010, which are aimed at ensuring protection of intellectual property. And we very well know that going against this can lead to legal action. But with expansion in presence, we are going to spark curiosity among content writers and widen their thinking, enabling them to come up with better ideas to improve the quality of the already existing content. And isn't this a good thing? It is a good thing. We as the team affirmatives are looking at including content creators who are limited by this expensive licensing, especially those who are low-income earners, but they are limited by expensive licensing and permission seeking from the original creators. But they have the urge to create content. They have the creativity and innovation within them, but expensive licensing and permission seeking is pulling them behind. Which is why we say that you should expand the fair use expressions so that you can realize creativity and innovation. And we're still on that, the creator's brand too is going to be promoted. For example, we have Rachel Magola, the artist who produced the song Obanga in the past, and it was remixed by Waiki Benda, and realized that more people got to know about Rachel Magola's song, and this enabled her to get famous and even get votes to enable her become the current MP of Bugweri. Our points of argument as a team affirmatives are in line with the advantages of fair use exemptions. And number 1 is promoting creativity and innovation, promoting access to information, support for remix culture, boosting creative economy, and then culture democratization. And allow me to pose these questions before I leave the podium. At the end of the day, are the new creators earning from their creativity? Yes. At the end of the day, is the original author being recognized? Yes. At the end of the day, is their creativity and innovation being promoted? Yes, panel. And without that panel, I beg to raise my case.
Good evening to you all. My name is Aolara, Team Negators, and Namugongo Secondary and Vocational School. Dear panel, the affirmative side comes to tell us that they have a target audience. Dear panel, we as the negators, we stand on the fact that we cannot have a target audience and impact and a change in them with actually copying. Dear panel, we as the negators set our parameters as the world because Uganda is a very small geographical location within the world. Dear panel, we as the negators also stand firm that the existing laws are already fair enough and more expansion can cause confusion and abuse. Dear panel, tonight's resolution clearly shows that the fair use exemptions to the copyright law should be expanded to encourage innovation and creativity in the reactive industries. Dear panel, we as the negators, we have defined reactive industries as sectors that primarily respond to existing demand or adopt to changes in their environment rather than proactively creating new trends on the product. Dear panel, we as the negators stand on the fact that if the current copyright law status is maintained, people can actually pick up ideas and inspirations instead of just copying. We look at fostering creativity and innovation while protecting the intellectual property rights. This is actually honoring creativity. Dear panel, how are we going to do this? We are going to do this by reviewing the laws, but avoiding unnecessary amendments, just as the affirmative side presents to us. We shall also do this by strengthening funding and contribution to copyright-based organizations. We shall do this also by following up copyright-protected materials using the digital technology. Dear panel, according to the UK Day 1, it clearly shows that the main reason why the expansion of the copyright law will be of harm will not encourage creativity and innovation in the reactive industries, it's because they will be exposed to the existing content, and instead of being creative and innovative, instead they will copy and use the existing content. Dear panel, we as the negators, we do this to protect the intellectual property rights of the creators, and we do this also to prevent lowering of the quality of the content. We do this to ease securing of funding authorities like sponsors and donors, to reduce the possibility of the abuse of materials. Dear panel, instead of changing the law or expanding it, we could actually encourage people to ask permission, give credit, and collaborate with others. Dear panel, the rights of these creators have to be upheld, and these rights include the right to produce and distribute copies of their own work, and the right to license and sell copyrights. Dear panel, we as the negators also, we come and we tell the house at large that copying is actually not being creative and innovative, but being creative and innovative means you actually have to get an idea, and expansion of the copyright laws will actually expose the people to copying instead of getting ideas. Dear panel, we as the negators, we stand firm on the point that
this is the High School Crossfire. We'll be back in a minute.